Today I'll be little bit trying to help you with speaking and writing. So let's little bit practice speaking and writing. Suppose when you come to my classes, I'll give a number of sheets. Today I'll show one sheet and how you can improve your speaking and writing. This is the sheet. If you come to my class, I'll give this sheet. So before you come to class, just find out how I can help you with speaking and writing. My friend's name is Osin, but my name is Ohidur. She's a student of class 6, but I'm a student of honors. She studied in class 6, but I study in honors. The name of my school is Oxford International School. The name of my university is UITS, University of Information Technology and Sciences. She studies at Oxford International. I study at UITS. She doesn't like her school, but I like my school. She doesn't like her school, but I like my school. But she must go to school regularly. I don't have to go to school regularly, but I try to go to school regularly. Her mother forces her to attend classes there, and my mother doesn't force me to attend classes. When I don't like classes, I don't go to classes. Her father relaxes at times. My father also relaxes at times. The classes are boring. Yeah, my classes are boring too. Her friends are nice. My friends are also nice, but some friends are not nice. They don't help me. Still, she likes to stay at home. Yeah, I don't like school still. I come to school and attend classes regularly. She watches television. I also watch television. Television is my favorite way to entertain myself. Nowadays she likes YouTube. Yes, I also like YouTube. I like YouTube even more than I like television. Here she comes. She likes cartoons. I also like cartoons, but as I'm old, I like English movies, comedy especially. She also likes children movies. I also like children movies, but I rather like social movies. Her favorite movies are Baby's Day Out, Home Alone, Alice in Wonderland. I also like these stories, these videos, but I like other movies like Emma, Wuthering Heights, Jane Austen's different social films. Her English is not good. My English isn't that good, but not bad either. But she understands these programs. I also understand these programs. She follows subtitles. I also follow subtitles when I watch television. When I watch YouTube channel, when I watch English movies, I follow subtitles. She likes to improve her English by watching these programs. I also improve my English by watching these programs. These programs help me learn English much more, especially my pronunciation improves, my listening skill improves. She likes to hear stories from her mother. I also like to hear stories from my mother. And the videos that my friend likes are nice, and I also find these videos so enjoyable. The classes should be enjoyable at the same time. It's true. The classes are usually boring, but I want the teachers to make the classes enjoyable as much as they can. Her father tells her stories. Yes, my father also tells me stories, but my mother tells me more stories. She likes to hear stories from her mother too. I also like to hear stories from my mother as well. Her mother is a housewife. Yes, my mother is also a housewife. She's a wonderful cook. My mother is also a very fantastic cook. She cooks delicious food for her. My mother also cooks delicious food for me, succulent food for me, very, very tasty food. She cares her a lot, and my mother also cares me a lot. She loves Osin a lot. Yes, my mother also loves me. She's the best mother of hers. My mother is also the best. Osin also watches television with her mother. I also watch television with my mother. On holidays, she watches YouTube videos with her father. When my father doesn't have office, when she comes home, sometimes he watches videos with me, and I enjoy watching videos with my father. He is a banker. My father is not a banker, he is a teacher. So he is outside on weekends. Yes, my father sometimes outside on weekends, but usually on weekends he stays home. His office is from 9 to 5, but my father's office is not strict. He goes at 9 o'clock and comes before 2 o'clock. But he gets back late. Yes, sometimes my father also gets back late, but not usually. He has a lot of work pending after 5 in the afternoon. As my father is a teacher, he doesn't have work left, but he studies home, he studies at school as well. So he cannot get out of his office before 7 in the evening, but in case of my father, he is quite free. After 2 o'clock he is usually free, comes back home, he takes lunch, he says his prayers, and he takes a nap, and then in the afternoon or in the evening sometimes he watches videos with me. He has a lot of work pending. Okay, she likes ice cream so much. Yeah, Osin likes ice cream so much. I also like ice cream so much. But ice cream is not good to have, that's why I avoid. But she knows it is not good for health. Yeah, it's good that she also doesn't like it. I don't like it either. It is so bad for teeth. I understand ice cream is very bad for teeth. She brushes her teeth in the morning after breakfast. I also brush my teeth in the morning after breakfast, because before I go to bed I also brush. She doesn't like to brush her teeth before sleep. It happens to me. I don't like either. I don't like to brush my teeth before going to bed, and she also feels like that, but she says she brushes before she goes to bed. I also brush before I go to bed. But her mother makes her bound to brush regularly. It is true. My mother also makes me bound to brush regularly. She likes to play carom. Carom is my favorite game. I also like to play carom. But I also like Ludo. There are other programs. I also play with the computer games. There are other ways I can have good time playing. Her father plays with Osin on weekends. Yes, my father also plays with me on weekends. He is a great father. My father is a fantastic person. He is so kind to her. He is also very kind to me. He does not scold me. My father does not scold me. He never scolds me. Osin's mother scolds her sometimes. Yeah, my mother also scolds me sometimes, but not often. But usually I work well. That's why my mother doesn't scold me. Even when I make a mistake, she tries to correct me. But she does not mind it. Yeah, it's good. If I do something serious, then she minds. If I do some silly mistake, she takes it easy. She always helps her. Yes, I also help my mother. She takes good care of Osin, and my mother also takes good care of me. She goes to bed late. Yeah, my mother also goes to bed late because she finishes everything. Everything is clean and tidy. Everything is done, and she goes to bed. Osin falls asleep before her mother. I also fall asleep before my mother does. So she sleeps late. My father sleeps early, but my mother sleeps late. I also sleep early. So she doesn't know when she goes to bed. So I can't say when my mother goes to bed, because before she goes to bed I usually fall asleep. But Osin's father sleeps early. Yes, as her father is busy, he has to go to his office early. That's why he goes to bed early. In case of my father, he also goes to bed early because he goes to school early. Though he has time to come very early, he comes up to 2 o'clock. He has his office in the morning. My father's office also is in the morning, so he must sleep before them. But my father doesn't care, but usually he goes to bed early. But they have their dinner together. Yes, my father, my mother, I, everybody sits on the table and we have dinner, we have supper together. He has his office in the morning. My father has also office in the morning. They have supper at 9 o'clock. Yes, we sometimes have supper at 9 o'clock, but we don't regularly have supper at 9 o'clock. We usually have supper after 10 o'clock. She likes a teacher. Yes, I also like a teacher. He teaches her English. Yes, he also teaches me English. He tells her enjoy English programs. Yes, my teacher is also different. He tells me to enjoy English programs so that you can enjoy at the same time you can also learn English. He gives her storybooks. My teacher also gives me storybooks. His storybooks are fantastic. They are so much enjoyable. At the same time, if I read them, I learn a lot. Articles, prepositions, number and tenses. Yeah, these are the grammatical items my teacher tells me to learn. He also teaches me, because in articles there are very few. In a sentence you have some uses of articles in a sentence. There are two or one or more than two uses. In every sentence we find articles. In every sentence we have prepositions. In every sentence we have the use of singular plural form. So in every sentence, if we want to write correctly, in every sentence we have to be at least free from the mistakes related to articles, prepositions and number. But he also tells me to learn tenses. He also teaches me tenses, because if I know tenses, I can make the idea clear, make the meaning clear. So articles, prepositions, numbers and tenses are very important. But we don't need voice narration, because these are very, very uncommon. In very rare cases we have the use of voice narration and other forms of grammatical items. And grammars are very boring. That's why it's good to avoid grammatical items. He says she must be very good in these grammatical items. I also tell my teacher that I'll be very good in these items, articles, prepositions, number and tenses. If she knows them clearly, properly, she can avoid mistakes. It's true. If I don't make a mistake related to articles, prepositions, number and tenses, there will be very few mistakes. Suppose somebody who doesn't know these items may make 100 mistakes. As he knows articles, prepositions, number and tenses, he may have just 20 mistakes, 40, 80 mistakes may be gone. In every sentence, articles are used, prepositions are frequently used. It's true, in every sentence when I write, I find that I use articles, I use prepositions. Number means singular or plural. In each sentence we make mistakes. I have a mango, I have a visa, but you can say there are two visas. Two of us have two visas. This is so difficult but very much necessary. So to understand properly, to use articles, prepositions and number properly is difficult, but still if I know, I can get a lot of learning. Just a matter of few days, just a few items, 4 items that are not so difficult, and they are very important for learning English. He tells that tenses are essential. It is true, tenses are essential. Without the sense on tenses is clear, it's difficult to make my ideas clear, so it is essential. So without them we cannot make meaningful sentences. If we make mistakes in tenses, we cannot make the idea clear. So it is very necessary what is past, present or future. Alright, so this is how you can improve your speaking with the help of this sheet. If you come to my language center at UITS, I'm director here. I'm also assistant professor of English. I've been teaching for 24 years. In the middle, I had been working with WHO people. I've been working with American people. They're from America, the American natives. So I also improved my English from those people, which was a great opportunity to work with WHO. I was the interpreter coordinator. Worked there over 3.5 years, and I also worked with another project that was also an American project. It was over 5 months, so I at most something like I spent with American people basically for 4 years, working with them, WHO, with other ICC consulting group program like that. So in this sheet you also have so many other things, like I have given you some questions and articles, some questions on prepositions, some questions on number, and little bit like I've given you the link of videos in my YouTube channel. I have 1000 videos in my YouTube channel. Every day keep uploading more and more videos. And these videos are basically made by American scholars. In such a way they make these videos. These videos are so enjoyable. The students don't find that they're improving English, but they're actually improving English. If they continue watching these videos for a month or so, they'll find that they're spoken, they're written, and their reading skills have done much better. So the course is for 60 hours, Friday and Saturday 3 to 6, and on Monday and Wednesday 4 to 7. I also stay here for long hours, even I go out after 9:30 at night, and the fees is very little, 3,750 taka only. It's just a little money. So here children also come to my classes, children and parents together, they sit, so they enjoy a lot. Children stay here even like 5 hours. They're supposed to stay here for 3 hours, but they go for more 2 hours because they are with their parents. They watch some cartoons, some English learning enjoyable videos. They write, listen, they speak, they have fun. I also give them some snacks they enjoy. So if you come, you will learn a lot, you will enjoy it, you don't bother. I'll make the classes as enjoyable as possible. I'll not give you homework. All you do is you practice videos, you watch videos at home, and that may help you learn. So if you come here for 60 hours, I can help you a lot. If you study at home 300 or 400 hours at home, the English that you learn, maybe the same amount of English I can make you learn just if you stay with me for 60 hours, right? Maybe one day for 3 hours, and if you come 2 days, it's fantastic. If you come even 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Monday and Wednesday, it will be also very nice. But at least you should have 60 hours lessons with me, and you can learn a lot of English. English is very easy, English is fun, English is fantastic, English is not difficult if you practice properly. So I make this happen. And you know Hindi, I don't know Hindi much. I can read and write 6 languages, Bangla, English, Arabic, Urdu, Farsi and Hindi. But I don't know much about those. Farsi and Arabic are very difficult, but I can little bit understand Hindi and Urdu, but I can write a little bit. Okay, so it's interesting that in every class you have a very, very effective session. Every class I play one video, and there are 20 objective type questions there. So when you're watching video, you can also mark the right answers. If you do well, you'll get a set of headphones. It's interesting that in this language center, some students from honors and masters, they've already finished honors and masters in English. Still they come to me. One girl from Shamar, she comes to me even when she was a student of my honors and masters program in English at Northern University. At the time I was working there. I was assistant professor in English, and I worked there for 11 years like that. And there's also address here, it is language center, that's 3rd floor, room number 305. It's beside Bashtala, beside Cambrian College, and it's 400 meters from Notun Bazar. It's little bit like 600 meters from Shubhastha Tower. It's very easy to take a bus. You will get off at Bashtala bus stand. It's the biggest bus stand. There's no problem. You don't need to walk at all. It's just adjacent. It's just on the roadside, and a lot of space outside. You can also take the car inside our university, and if you have a drive, if you don't have problem, you can also keep it outside because a lot of space is there. It's just adjacent to Japanese school, adjacent to American center. Little bit on the other side is Indian embassy, and a little away from this university is American embassy. So here I teach like BBC pronunciation. I have a dictionary. I haven't had it published, but this dictionary can help you. A lot of words that do not pronounce L are there. A lot of words are there that do not pronounce T are there. So in every way I can help you, so you can improve BBC pronunciation, you can speak well, you can write well, you can read and understand even harder books, and you can understand English movies after maybe a year or so. So vocabulary is taken care of, spelling is there, a lot of techniques are there, and also IELTS are taken care of. TOEFL, if you want to go abroad, then you can practice here so that you can get more than 7 in IELTS and more than 100 in TOEFL. And if you're a student of science, you can practice GRE if you get 300 plus, and if you get to in TOEFL 100 plus or 7 plus in IELTS, you can try for America. There may be a lot of opportunities to get scholarship. So American Center is very near here. If you go there, come here, you can spend some hours, and if you come here, you can also go to American Center. There are a lot of programs going on there. So a lot of ways you can learn English. So you'll be with me for 60 hours, you'll pay very little money, 3,750 taka. And after you finish with me, you will be learning and learning. You will not stop, because I have made a special thing in your brain. It will make you like English, make you practice English. You will watch videos after videos, you will enjoy, you will laugh, you will smile, you enjoy a lot, and by this way you can improve fantastic English. So this is a great opportunity. University of Information Technology and Sciences is trying to help the students improve their English, so that not just their certificates, they should also have very good English. It's very important if you have studied in honors and masters, if you have done very good in results. If you have good results, it doesn't necessarily guarantee your job. If you even sit for the BCS exam, what you have is 200 marks in oral test. But mostly if your English is good, then you can get 180 marks. If your English is not good, you're not going to get in when you know a lot about it. If you answer properly, still you will not get good grade if your English is not good. So in every way, yeah, if you want to go abroad, English is necessary. If you want to get scholarship, English is necessary. If you want to get a good job with speaking, English is very important. If you sit for BCS Viva, you have to have very good comfortable speaking English, so that the interviewers will be impressed. They can give you good grades, and in return you can get very good score, and you can pass in BCS exam. You can go abroad, you can get scholarship. There are a lot of opportunities. I tell stories here, I give pronunciation drills, I do a lot of things in very short period of time. You can find that your English is fantastic, and you'll go on keeping on practicing more and more and learning. So that's it. So I invite you once again to come to my classes on Friday and Saturday from 3 to 6, and Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 7. And you can stay up to 9, because I go out at 9:30.